Hello dear students, welcome back to physics online class. In last class we got that mathematical expression for pressure exerted in case of liquid column. What's that mathematical expression? Pressure P which is equal to rho GH we can consider. So pressure in case of that liquid column, pressure exerted by the liquid column, we got that expression rho GH, and also we got that expression for effect of gravity in case of fluid pressure. So this pressure P which is equal to P naught plus of rho G H we can consider. So in last class we got these two expression, right? So in today's session, so we'll understand that oftenly we are going to use that word atmospheric pressure. So first let me understand that what's the exact meaning of that atmospheric pressure and how to calculate the value of atmospheric pressure, right? So first we'll discuss about that what's that exact meaning of that atmospheric pressure. So atmosphere of the earth is going to spread around about the 200 kilometer height on the surface of the earth. So look at here, whatever the atmosphere of the earth we are going to speak, so that atmosphere of the earth is going to spread out about a 200 kilometer height on the surface of the earth. Then what's the exact mean of this atmospheric pressure here? So this atmospheric pressure presses the body on the surface of the earth. For example, this is one body, right? So whatever the atmospheric pressure is there, or air we can consider, that presses the body in a downward direction, or in the another way I can consider that force exerted by the air on the body we can consider. So look at here, whatever the atmosphere is there, in that atmosphere it consists of air. So that force exerted by the air on the body we can consider force exerted by the air on the body. So this force is perpendicular to the surface of the body. So that kind of pressure we can call it as atmospheric pressure. So what's the mean of atmospheric pressure here? Force exerted by the air on the body, so that force is perpendicular to the surface of the body we can consider as atmospheric pressure. In the simpler aspect we can consider that air is exert a pressure, or air is exert a force on the body we can consider, so that force should be perpendicular to the surface of the body. So that kind of pressure we can call it as atmospheric pressure. Then how to calculate the value of this atmospheric pressure? Right, in order to understand or in order to calculate the value of atmospheric pressure, we are using one device. So that device we will name it as mercury barometer. What is the device name here? Mercury barometer. That mercury barometer is a device. So that device is used to measure the value of atmospheric pressure. So now we'll focus that how that mercury barometer is used for to measure the value of atmospheric pressure we can consider. So in today's topic, so we'll understand about that mercury barometer. So what's that mercury barometer here? Mercury barometer. Right, wait a minute. Okay, so mercury barometer, it is a device. It is used to measure the value of atmospheric pressure. What is that mercury barometer here? It is a device. Mercury barometer is a device which is used to measure the value of atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. So what I said about this atmospheric pressure here? So force exerted by the air on the surface of the body. So that pressure we can call it as atmospheric pressure. So this atmospheric pressure so presses the body on the surface of the earth. So in order to measure the value of atmospheric pressure, we will use mercury barometer. Now we'll consider that one container here, right? This is one container. So this container is filled with mercury. Let us take, this is one container. This container is filled with certain kind of mercury. Now I will take that 1 meter long tube. So look at here, I will take that 1 meter long tube here. So this is long tube, length of this tube is 1 meter. That 1 meter long tube, so in this long tube I will fill with the mercury. What is the length of this long tube here? Length of the long tube is 1 meter. One end is closed, another end is open. Now this long tube is, I'm going to immerse it into the vessel here. So look at here, whatever the long tube I consider here, so this long tube I will immerse in the container in vertically downward direction. So this is long tube, I will hold that open end here and I will make it in an inward direction. So now I will place this long tube into the container. If I place that long tube into the container, then what happens here? So look at here, this is long tube. This long tube is placed into the container in inward direction, right? So if I place that long tube in the inward direction, then what happens here? Then that level of the mercury decreases in case of the long tube. What's that length here? 1 meter here. So after immersing in a vertically downward direction, length of the mercury is going to decrease in case of that long tube. So then height of the mercury in case of the long tube from the surface of the container mercury, this height I will take it as h here. So h means height of the mercury in case of long tube from the surface of the container. That container is also filled with the mercury. This height, let it be h, I can consider. Now I will choose a certain point here. This is point A, this one and this one I will take it as point B and point C. So look at here, what will be the value of pressure at point A? So in this point A is vacuum. So if it is a vacuum means pressure at point A will be 0. So look at here, pressure at point A will be 0. Now point B and point C are in the same horizontal line. So look at here, point B and point C are in the same horizontal line. Point B is present inside the long tube, whereas point C is present outside here. So point B and point C are present on the same horizontal line. So it means that pressure at B and pressure at C will be same. So from that expression, yesterday we got that expression for effect of gravity in case of fluid pressure, P2 which is equal to P1 plus of rho gh. In the similar manner, pressure at C or B I can calculate here. Pressure at point B or pressure at C which is equal to pressure at A plus of rho g h we can consider. We know that pressure at point A is 0. If pressure at point A is 0 means P of B which is equal to 0, right, plus of rho gh, P of B or P of C. So this P of C or P of B I can consider as atmospheric pressure. What kind of pressure it is? Atmospheric pressure we can consider. So that air exert a pressure. So force act on the body. So force act on air. Force act on the body on the air we can consider. That is atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure which is equal to rho g h we can consider, right? So look at here. Rho means density of the liquid. Here what kind of liquid I used? Here I used mercury. So density of the mercury is 13.6 into 10 to the power of 3 kg per meter cube, where z is nothing but acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8, and whereas h means height of the mercury in case of that long tube. So initial length is 1 meter. If I immersed in a vertically downward direction, length of this mercury in the long tube, so this length becomes 76 centimeter. What should be the length of the mercury in case of long tube here? That is 76 centimeter or 76 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. If I know rho value, z value and h value, easily I can calculate that atmospheric pressure. P of A is nothing but atmospheric pressure. 13.6 into 10 to the power of 3 into 9.8 into 76 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So after calculating you will get that 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Pressure we are going to measure in terms of Pascal. This is the value of atmospheric pressure. So look at here. In order to calculate the value of atmospheric pressure, we will use mercury barometer, right? In case of mercury barometer, so this mercury barometer consists of one long tube. That long tube is filled with the mercury. Length of this tube is 1 meter. Let us take that length of the tube is 1 meter. So this tube I will make immerse into the container in a inverted manner. So if I do like that, so level of the mercury in the long tube is going to decrease here, right? Here air is means air gap is placed here. So pressure at point A, pressure at point B and pressure at point C I need to find out here by the generalized formula. Here point B and point C are on the same horizontal line, then I will get that same value of pressure at B and C, then which is equal to pressure at A plus of rho GH. Pressure at A will be 0. Why? Because there is no air, so then pressure at point A will be 0 here. Pressure at C, which is equal to rho GH. Here rho is nothing but density of the mercury. Z means 9.8, acceleration due to gravity, whereas H means height of the mercury in the liquid column. So initially its length is 1 meter. By making it in an inward direction, its length is going to decrease here to a value of 76 centimeter. After knowing all these value, I will get the value of atmospheric pressure. So this is the value of atmospheric pressure. I can calculate by the help of mercury barometer. So mercury barometer is a device which is used to measure the value of atmospheric pressure. So now we got that how to measure the value of atmospheric pressure. So now I can calculate that value of pressure of any system. In order to measure the value of any system, we'll use one device. So that device name we can call it as open tube manometer. So look at here. We'll use one device in order to measure the pressure of any system. So that device name we can call it as open tube manometer. So open tube manometer is a device which is used to measure the gauge pressure. Here the word gauge pressure means the pressure difference between hydrostatic pressure and atmospheric pressure. The difference between hydrostatic pressure and atmospheric pressure, we can call it as gauge pressure here. So look at here, it is a device. Open tube manometer is a device. It is a device is used to measure the value of, it is used to measure the value of gauge pressure. Gauge pressure. The word meaning of gauge. So gauge pressure means what? So gauge pressure means difference between, get here, difference between hydrostatic pressure and atmospheric pressure. And atmospheric pressure is known as gauge pressure, right? So now look at here. So in order to understand about that gauge pressure, so gauge pressure is a device which is used to measure the value of, open tube manometer is a device which is used to measure the value of gauge pressure. So gauge pressure means difference between hydrostatic pressure and atmospheric pressure. It means in order to measure the pressure of any system, we will use open tube manometer. So this open tube manometer, one end is open and another end is connected to the system. I will consider one end is open here, so I will fill with certain kind of fluid here, right? If I fill with certain kind of fluid means this is atmospheric pressure. This is the direction of atmospheric pressure I will consider. right? Another end of this tube is connected to the system here. So look at here. This is the system. So I have to measure the value of pressure of this system. For example, I will take that point here. Pressure of the system, let it be P. Then here I will take that point A and point B I will consider. Point A and point B are present on same horizontal line. So look at here. So in case of open tube manometer, so one end is open, another end is connected to the system where the pressure is going to determine here, right? For example, I want to calculate that pressure at point A here. So look at here. I want to find out the value of pressure at point A. Pressure at point A, which is equal to sum of pressure at point B due to liquid column. So what is the value of pressure at point B due to liquid column? Pressure exerted by the liquid column. We have that generalized formula. Pressure exerted in case of liquid column is which is equal to P, so which is equal to rho GH. And so look at here, pressure at point A, which is equal to sum of pressure at point B, so due to liquid column and atmospheric pressure. So whatever the pressure at point A is there, so pressure at point A, which is equal to sum of pressure at point B due to liquid column and pressure in case of atmospheric pressure. So look at here, pressure at point A, which is equal to pressure at A, which is equal to sum of pressure at B due to liquid column, pressure at point B due to liquid column plus of atmospheric pressure, atmospheric pressure. So pressure at point A, which is equal to pressure at point B due to liquid column, so that is rho GH plus of pressure, atmospheric pressure means P of A, pressure at point A. So pressure at point A is nothing but so pressure of the system. So let it be PR, P of A, or P I can consider P minus of P of A, which is equal to rho GH. So according to the definition of open tube manometer, so difference in pressure, so differ in the pressure between hydrostatic pressure and atmospheric pressure. So these two pressure difference we can call it as gauge pressure here. So what is that gauge pressure here? Difference between that hydrostatic pressure and atmospheric pressure, we can call it as gauge pressure here. So in case of open tube manometer, it is a device which is used to measure the value of pressure of any system. It consists of one tube here. One end of the tube is open and another end of the tube is connected to the system where the pressure is going to find out here. Pressure at point A, which is equal to pressure at point B due to liquid column plus of atmospheric pressure. If I know the value, mathematical expression which is equal to P of A, which is equal to rho GH plus of P of A. Pressure at point A is nothing but P I can consider. So if I take out that P of A to the left side, P minus of P of A, which is equal to rho GH. So this is the required expression for to measure the value of gauge pressure.